Fog Entertainment back again with another video, and we're looking again at episode 4 of season 1 and kinda episode 3 as well. Well, I guess basically episode 3. And this video is, what if Junior Soprano killed Christopher Moltisanti? And what I say by that, if he had him killed, because of course Junior himself didn't actually kill Brendan, it was Mikey Palmas. So we're looking at the fact, or the possibility, that if he had Christopher killed as well, because he had him dragged out to the Meadowlands in a mock execution, brother, which of course pissed off Christopher. And we saw what Tony did. He basically is like, your methods were too extreme, Junior. Then he's like, fuck it, I'll lie down to you. I'll let you think you're in control, son. Didn't want to take it to war. Because let's be real, we made the videos earlier about why doesn't Tony kill Brendan, which is like, I thought it was pretty foul, to be honest. I'm actually surprised it took as long as it did for Junior to lay the smack down, to be honest. But with Tony Soprano, he wouldn't be that bothered about Brendan. I think he was more bothered about the fact that, about Christopher and the mock execution. He kind of bothered that he actually killed Brendan when Junior kind of thought, or like was of the impression that, you know, Brendan was connected to the Tony Soprano crew, so to speak. But you know, Christopher's life, well, he would have died. He'd have died in episode 3. Of course, being the nephew of Tony, he looked at him more like a son. A son. And Tony, would he have whipped out the pistol and would he have killed Uncle Junior? We did make the video the other day, what if Tony killed Uncle Junior? Well, what if Junior killed Christopher? Would Tony have went that extra mile? Would Tony have executed full-on war, all-out war against Junior and his crew? Personally, I don't know if it would have been an all-out war, like, but Hing's I don't know. I honestly feel like he would have attempted to kill him, or he wouldn't have did an all-out war on his crew. I think he would have. He had the backing of the other captains. Personally, I think Tony might have killed Junior. And of course, in the many saints of New York, it's actually New York. It's actually revealed that Junior killed Christopher's dad, which I believe Tony actually has no knowledge about. So, you know, fuck, imagine if all this came out at once. Need to actually watch that, guys, The Many Saints of New York. I was in HMV the other day, totally out of context here, and I seen it, and I was debating buying it, but it was like 21 quid, and it was like Christmas. I was like, I'm here to buy other people's stuff, not myself. I'll eventually get around to watching it and reviewing it, because I mean, I think when you start a show, it makes sense for you to like watch everything connected to it. Unless it's The Walking Dead, when you've like 1,101 things to fucking do it, and you don't really actually care about the Fear of the Walking Dead or the other shite that they do, because it is shite. But with The Sopranos, you know, I feel like seeing the movie and actually seeing James Gandolfini's son portray him in the younger age would be a pretty decent movie, even though a lot of people did bury it and said it was pretty much pointless. But in my opinion, I'll probably watch it. I'll give it a wee watch eventually. But back to the Fed, I think Tony would have basically initiated retaliation against Junior, and I think he would have killed him. Or at the very least, if it was Mikey that did it, I think he would have killed Mikey Palmice and put Junior out of control. I'm not saying he would have wiped out Junior's crew, because at the same time, you kind of need... You can't just wipe out everyone. You kind of see in shows, like, they don't actually ever wipe out an entire crew. Unless it's like The Walking Dead, not bury it, like, but I mean, I guess it's not really a civilized world, so to speak, but you know. Aye, so personally, guys, that is my opinion. I think Tony would have killed Mikey, and I think at the very least with Junior, he would have put him out of commission, so to speak. But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. That's another wee Sopranos fed for you, and until next time, leave your thoughts down below, and peace.